Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn August 2, 2022. The day can begin with an easygoing, flowing energy, but as it advances, you may feel a bit drained or burdened by recent problems taking up a lot of room in your mind. With Mercury opposite Saturn, you may have heavier demands regarding chores or work and trickier dealings with others. You could feel that someone is pushing you away, or you might feel less than appreciated. Give others and yourself some breathing room, but draw boundaries if things are genuinely unfair, and you're doing far too much giving and not receiving much in return. Typically, the best way to handle a Saturn aspect is to be easy on yourself and humble with others. Even with some blocks or delays, you are more courageous about embracing and expressing your feelings. Your planetary ruler, our cosmic messenger Mercury, is heading downhill into a car crash. It's as if his brakes have broken, and he's spinning down the streets faster and faster with only devastation ahead. This energy will be activated both today and tomorrow, ensuring that extreme anxiety, bad news, or leaked secrets could pop up out of nowhere. This is because he will spin in the depths of your solar 12th house, crashing against the unstoppable force and immovable object of mighty and cold Saturn. If you end up feeling depressed and defeated, take some time for some TLC. Any mental stressors or inner monologues might calm down as the fiery moon enters a sluggish state by stationing void of course. This can be the perfect time to tone down any harsh perceptions of your talents, skills, or acts of bravado in the workplace. But this will not last forever, as the moon will enter your sign later in the afternoon. Once in your sign, you might feel slightly self-conscious as you examine yourself as a professional. Instead of beating yourself down, use the lunar energy to edit your professional presentation. Try not to take everything so seriously, put your financial worries aside. Relax and have fun. You will find that situations you thought would be horrible may actually turn out to be enjoyable. Remember that a big part of success lies in your attitude. If you convince yourself that things will be horrible, they probably will be. You are the only one who can make the decision to be happy. Regardless of how you may think, you always have this control. It will be hard interacting with people today. You overreact to the smallest things and feel completely misunderstood. It would do you good to take a step back, clear your thoughts, and start tackling the arguments in a calmer way. You've got some excess energy to burn. Grab a buddy, or even a date, and head off to work it on out. A long, hard run or even a short hike is just what your body needs. If the response you get from prospective dates is not always positive, consider how your approach might be improved. You may want to ask what you could change about yourself. Becoming more self-aware can help you understand what to change, or at least help you appreciate another's point of view or not. Have you been expecting a raise, promotion, or other sort of career break? Even if you haven't been expecting such a development, with the current astral energy at play, it just might come. All your efforts have not been lost on those who matter, and now they're paying off. Success and good fortune are well on their way, but remember, this has not come your way through default, or connections, or sheer luck. You've earned it. Here is a day that will be particularly open and favor activities touching on communication and creativity. The way you express yourself will be of utmost importance. Don't forget that words always have a fundamental impact. Make projects for the future, because this would be a particularly good period for it. Outside of having some words with those close to you, things should be constructive in your sentimental life. You are coming into a phase of peace and optimism. Take advantage of this and stop torturing yourself with trivialities and making comments that are out of place. As the moon leaves an adventurous part of your chart and returns to your career sector, this will have implications on both fronts that are above and beyond the same step it takes each month. As the adventurous lunar vibes of the last few days run their course, the first planetary activity on the adventurous front for the year is just 2 days away, and this has already energized forces on the playful and creative fronts. However, the moon not only kicks off a positive few days across the income, work and career fronts in the heart of the working week, but in a way that is a taste of things to come. As the moon wraps up its only visit to an adventurous part of your chart while Mars is in your romantic sector, it leaves behind a mix of romance, passion, and adventure that the warrior planet will continue to fuel. This comes just as Venus, the planet of love, is getting a lot of support from the heavens during her last full week in your relationship sector. The stars align on the romantic and relationship fronts today. Our eyes in the sky. There is big Leo energy around you, with both the Sun and Mercury surrounding you with love and light, but the big planetary news today is relationship-focused, balance-seeking asteroid Juno heading retrograde in procrastinator Pisces. Any interpersonal struggles that you've tried to cover up float to the surface now, and you'll have a hard time ignoring them under this self-reflective retro motion. Some good questions to ask yourself during this retrograde cycle will be why you're in the relationships you're in, and if the partnerships in your life have an equal sense of give and take. You might not have any huge epiphanies or aha moments now, but putting yourself on the track toward figuring out which relationships work and which ones need more effort is a big step forward for you while Juno spins backward. Passions are high, and we might be moved to fight for others' rights, knowing that is the just thing to campaign for all to be able to exercise their freedom of expression. Who knew that our pain could be best exorcised by taking the focus, and therefore, the weight of expectation, off of ourselves, and witnessing self-doubt through another's eyes? Under this influence, we can assist others with their problems, healing our own fear of incompetence in the process. Close friends benefit from our guidance and trust our judgment, as it is clear we have lived through similar situations and can provide sound advice for dealing with their dilemmas. In the morning, the Leo moon squares off with Jupiter in Aries, stimulating self-indulgence. As the moon transits Leo, we crave safety and comfort, and we might believe that we can sate our appetite for security by feeding our cravings, Jupiter style. For this reason, be conscious of how coping mechanisms can become unhealthy. We might go overboard trying to protect or nurture those who have not requested our help. Avoid eating or drinking to excess. This transit will pass quickly, and we probably won't suffer too many ill effects. However, we should be conscious of how we perceive voids and the ways we seek to fill them. We might long to be around loved ones, those with whom we are safe expressing our emotions. We can easily pour our devotional feelings into our pets, home environments, creative projects, or even our work. However, it is more likely that this aspect will manifest in a desire to socialize. Although we incline to give love at this time, be mindful that you are worthy of receiving it too, even if you haven't done anything to earn it. Your interests are still varied, but you see the value in more practical viewpoints. The only person who might be judgmental about your life is you. Give yourself a hug and try to embrace your unique qualities. Understand that you're an amazing person who relishes originality. The flip side to this transit is that emotions may be erratic and temperamental. Take a step back from a situation if you feel that it's ready to combust. Take a momentary pause in an argument or with your inner frustrations to help calm you down. This will also allow you to think from a rational and clear-headed perspective, which can be hard to do when emotions accelerate and reach fever pitch.